Why, hello, this is the Altogether Gamer of Altogether Games from Twitch.tv. I am trying out a new thing this week where I need to get, I'm looking at OBS. I should be looking at my camera. I'm sorry, guys. But, I am trying out a new thing. Normally, I stream on Twitch for Friday and Saturdays. And I normally do very long streams. So I'm trying out on Tuesdays, starting up on YouTube with either Monster Hunter, Pokemon Unite, or maybe even or Warframe. Those are my three major games that I do play.
The hunt is on.
So I'm trying to grow a little bit up on YouTube. So I'm thinking Tuesday will be my YouTube day.
Myself,
so
thank you.
That's what we're doing today. So we're gonna be doing some Monster Hunter today. I'm only gonna be doing 1 or 2 hunts. Normally I will do something more like 10, 20. But we do a long, like, when I say long, I mean like we're normally doing like 10 hours. But I'm going to try to keep this down to somewhere around about 30 minutes to an hour. That's my goal for today. So, at the end of this hunt, I will go over the build that I'm using. This is a high crit build with a little bit of survivability put into it.
I found our target.
Yeah, it's... I also wind up fighting a lot of things that do status effects. I've noticed that in Rise, status effects happens a lot. Like, a lot. Damn.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, that happens. It's unfortunate.
Time for
And I know when I started playing, that's called getting rolled. It's like the old Monster Hunter talk. Do people even still use the term rolled when it comes to Monster Hunter? As basically as the term for going from 100% health down to 0. All in like one set of attacks. To where if the monster had switched from attacking you to somebody else, you would have been perfectly fine.
You're in danger. Just in time.
But I'm definitely thinking that I probably do need to work on putting stun resistance back into my sets. Because stun is that big of an ability. Like, most of the times when I am getting rolled, it's due to the fact that I got stunned. That I couldn't move, I couldn't defend myself. Like what just happened. go.
I'm here to help.
Well met. Go over for you.
Now, I do use the, for defense, like this is a very high skill cap set. Because as part of the defense of this set,
You listen to me now.
I did put the... Oh, okay, he's doing that. Not a bad thing.
Nailed it.
What masterful skill.
I'm in control now.
Your days are numbered. Show you my real angry side.
Sunshine on you.
Real angry
Alright.
Good job. This is what I'm here.
What a rider I never did see.
There we go.
I'll show you no mercy.
Yeah, with this set, I'm not using any of the,
Keep attacking.
Wait, was that a kill or a cap?
Nice.
Okay. So, with this set that I'm currently using, the main reason why I started using this set was just for the simple fact that
Sweet.
every fight that I was going into, people were capturing. So I was losing out on rewards for the monster not being killed. And with the fact that they made Capture Guru into a very, very rare ability, and the reason why I'm calling it a rare ability is just for the simple fact that there is no charm for it.
I've got a surprise.
And I think there's only 2 armors that have it. So this set was built around using Capture Master. The Palico that I use is a healing Palico. Well, technically it's a Pilfer Palico with healing ability. So, Pilfer Palico to increase how much loot that I'm able to get. Capture Master so that I do not lose on loot at the end of the fight.
Give it all you've got.
Your days are numbered.
Take this.
And
Any last words?
oh, that was unfortunate.
This is gonna hurt. Any last words?
And the guy's probably going to capture him again. Yep, there's the capture pad.
Victory! This has been most enjoyable.
Alright.
You're done for.
I wonder what that... That's the first time I've seen that circle. That's gotta be something to do with, like, Insect Glaive or something. Alright, there we go. There's a lens. That's always nice to see. And then this is from Capture Master. That's why it has that nice little shine to it. Alright. And when it's done loading, let me go over the set that I'm using. Because now that you've seen how it works. So, the sword in this one doesn't matter. You can use any sword, any weapon, doesn't matter. I'm using the Barbana patch because this is one of the few items that gives you capture mastery. The exploit weakness is really good to have, especially if you're going into... or I use this as the reason of using my high affinity. Which is also why I chose this sword as well, because it has a natural 45% affinity. So I'm basically almost always doing critical hits. A resentment is also really nice. Whenever I do take a hit, I am doing more damage. But the main reason was for the Capture Master. That's why I'm using this. And then also increases affinity of attacks when you're hitting the weak spots. So I'm really definitely getting heavy hits on them. And then for the gem I put in this one, this is how I've been removing stuff. This quick breath, if you have a 3 slot, I highly recommend just throwing this in if you have the space available. This just saves on a bunch of items. This is why I've been using quick breath. It reduces the risk of hitting frenzy. It does affect frenzy. It doesn't work the same as the anti-cobras, but it still works the same as a nullbear. So it's very, very, very nice. Just being able to get rid of status effects, poisons, venom, frenzy, bubble dance. It's extremely helpful. What did I do for... Okay, this one is... Alright, so... For the Archfiend's Baleo armor, this one was taken because of the 1 point of resentment it gives, the crit chain, and continue on with the exploit weakness, building up on that. Because exploit weakness is really good, especially when it's at 3. Resentment, it's really good too. Having anywhere between 4 to 5, that's kind of where you want to sit with resentment. And crit chain, it's nice. For the curio on the eye patch, I don't believe I have anything beneficial for it.
Hey, good to see ya.
Curio crafting armor. Yeah, right now, the eye patch... This eye patch actually does pose a problem right now. If I was to put this on my guild card, it would crash the game. Right now there is a bug going on with the curio crafted items when they're in this specific state in the game. When you've unlocked them for curio
Only way I can
crafting,
help
but
is
have
to
not
keep
curio
banging out
crafted.
the best gear possible.
Best believe I'm gonna put my heart and soul into it too.
So for the chest piece here, the Archfiend's Armor Balalio, we're getting... I put in a gem for redirection and a gem for resent. But I did this one for the crit chain, specifically just for the crit chain. The exploit weakness and the resentment were actually just bonuses, like icing on top of the cake. So this one actually bumps up the power quite a lot with this set. We're using Golden Rathian arm braces with a defense 4 gem, resentment, and I believe that's a defense. Yeah, I do believe that's defense, because I think the gem is a +4. I'll have to look at what the base is for this one. But this one also gave us crit chain. Yeah, I went with resentment. So yeah, the defense. So this is crit boost, peak performance, crit chain. So this increased how much crit chain we had. Peak performance is always kind of nice, but the crit boost was the main reason for this piece, because we were doing a lot of crit, a lot of affinity. So we wanted to make sure that our crits are doing more damage. Silver Rathalos leggings. This one I put on, I believe, the 2 points of maximum might. I think that's what I put in for this one. And the 1 flinch free. But this one here, that crit boost, that was the main point for this one. The crit boost. The redirection is part of the defense that I use in this set. I did bump it up to 2. And then maximum might is always a nice piece as well, because increase the infinity if your stamina is full. For greatswords don't really use that much stamina. So I could take a little bit of time, walk to the monster while I'm charging up. Max might kicks in, hits my infinity up, activating crit boost, because I'm guaranteed with exploit weakness, maximum might, and a high affinity weapon, that increases my damage by 40% when I crit, and I have guaranteed crits. So maximum might is 20%. Exploit weakness is 50% if I'm hitting their weak spot. The weapon itself is a 45%. So I'm well over 100 affinity. In fact, I'm probably actually even... Let's see, that's just for extra attacks. This works well with my blue scroll. Resentment's just attacks. And then exploit weakness, yeah, that's 50%. Oh yeah. And then for the leg piece, or the waist piece, I'm using Barof's coil. This one here I did just for the critical eye. So I'm having 3 points of critical eye in here. So that's 15% onto there. So even if my weapon didn't have the 45% crit chance, I'm still, when I'm hitting weak spots and stuff like that, I'm still very close to like 90% crit chance. Heartbreaker is always nice to have, especially with the way that Affliction, the Afflicted anomaly hunts work. Anomaly hunts, you always want to have a good amount of Heartbreaker, because when you break parts, that's when you get your anomaly pieces. So I did actually take that into account when building this set. Though I am going to change something in this set real fast. Because with that last hunt, and a couple of hunts I've had with it, we're going to flip out this defense. We're going to pop in some stun resistance. Oh yeah, and for my my talisman, I'm using a 4-slot 2 critical eye. So I have a total of 5 critical eye total on this set. Or is it? Oh, it's 6. Oh no, that's critical. Critical jewel is crit boost. So, if this was... So this talisman can be a lot better if it had a flinch free in there, if it had the stun resistance in there, or if it had a 4 with 2 1s. This would be a lot better talisman. So there are a lot better talismans out there. Not to mention, with curio crafting, I can also wind up getting the stun resistance or the flinch free added into the armor itself. But that is this set of armor. So I think we have one more shot. We can go into one more hunt.
Take a look at the crystals.
Let's go fire. Power stroke.
Take care.
And just to show you the food that I use for this hunt, or for this armor set, we're using Super Recovery Dango just because, well, it's really good. Dango Shifter. This allows me to gain HP, health back, when I switch between my 2 forms. Because I am using Breath and Resentment. Not Resentment, And then Dango Weakener is just kind of, I use it because I don't know what else to put in there. It's the 10% effect, it really doesn't matter that much. But this is the food set that I use. Redirection. Because I'm using both Quick Breath and Redirection, that's why I use the Shifter Dango. Because it works very well with the play style of this set. I want to be shifting back and forth between my 2 styles. It gives me a very good sense of, or it gives me a very good sense of placement for for how this set wants to be played. And for someone who is really good with doing redirection, you can go through an entire hunt never taking damage. Redirection is one of those skills that I do see as a more adept hunter skill. Because it takes knowledge on the player's behalf to properly use the skill. That or just dumb luck. More crit. I don't even need the crit.
You have my things. Are you ready?
But yeah, as a Greatsword, I really don't know why I stopped using stun resistance.
You're in deep trouble.
Because one of the things that you don't want happening when you're a Greatsword is being stunned while you're charging up.
Face my fury. I appreciate the help.
Here to help.
Well met.
Too far.
Got room for one more?
Just in time. This is gonna hurt.
Now, I do enjoy making a lot of my own builds. I do a lot of my build building when I'm over on Twitch.tv. And to keep things simple, I will eventually put my link over there below. So if you'd like to join the community, like to join Discord and everything like that, be able to join in on part of these hunts. I do like very well playing with other people that I do know. Let's see if I can get a true charge off. Ah.
Oh no,
Take it, Warwick.
you're going.
I'm still working at unlocking Hunter level 100. Because I do want to start incorporating the last Magnamalo variant. Like, into my gear decisions. I do a lot of farming when I'm off camera as well. Hunted.
Getting rid of the trap.
I shall put this to good
Okay, it was a kill.
Let's see what you have.
Perks of the job.
I'll be taking this.
Alright. So we gotta go squish the other spider. And this hunt will be done.
Revive my trusty weapon.
Alright. And I've also seen a lot of crazy builds too. With I had one person that joined me where they had a hunting horn where the main thing was everyone else that was on the team no longer had to sharpen their weapon. Which was absolutely bonkers. I went underground again. I just got out here too. I don't know if it's forward. I feel like I went the wrong way. Oh, come on. It went exactly where we came from. Where I just came from. Color me stupid. Yeah, and with this set of spiders that are in here, it's like I've been saying since like the original Rise, before Sunbreak happened. Like I want to see Narcissilla brought into the game. I want to see Narcissilla. I want to see Giganox. And, like, a lot of people have even been saying it's like, is it right that, Blazigegus is in here, but our favorite pickle is not?
Observe how it's done.
Would you like to see the return of the pickle?
This'll do for now.
Our good old friend Devijo.
wonderful work, my friend.
I'll show you no mercy.
Because I, for one, I would love to see a Devijo
He's threatening you.
in Sunbreak.
Are you ready? Placing a trap here. Now's our chance.
Barely broke a sweat.
Alright, so that is, or this is my high crit capture build.
Our quest is completed.
So let me know what you guys think about it. We're going to be calling it right there. Let's see what the rewards I got. Capture Master, I don't think it went off on that last one. Okay, so Capture Master does not always work, but it does give you a chance of getting that extra reward on the capture. So we are now Hunter rank 97. So if you guys enjoy games like Warframe, if you guys like Monster Hunter, well, of course you do, because you guys made it to the end of the video, to the end of the stream, end of the video. And we also do cover Pokemon Unite as well. Those are the 3 games that I'm covering right now. So if you guys like what I do, if you guys want to help with the growth of my content, let me know what type of stuff that you guys are interested in. What discussions, what topics you would like to see me cover? What information should I be looking for? Because I'm always checking out the Nintendo news, always checking out that type of stuff. So, all the YouTube stuff, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications for when I start up. In the descriptions down below will be links to my twitch.tv account. So that's twitch.tv all together games. And until next time, guys, you guys keep it easy, you guys keep it real, but most of all, you guys keep it all together. And we'll see you guys next time.